ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायैस्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are hearing the summaries of the chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Today we will discuss about the summary of 16th chapter, 17th chapter and 18th chapter. In 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has explained separately the Daivi and Asuri Sampatti, that means the demoniac and the divine qualities, and especially a conditioned soul when is bewildered by the illusory potency of Bhagavan. He becomes controlled either by Daivi Sampatti, by the divine qualities, or by the demoniac qualities. Especially when somebody is not following the scriptures, the scriptural injunctions, principles, he has taken shelter of the demoniac qualities. ज शास्त्र विधिम उत्सृज्य वर्तते कामकारतः न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति न सुखम न परमम गतिम. When one is not following the injunctions of Shastra, the rules and regulations of Shastra, and acting whimsically, it doesn't get perfection in this life, any happiness, not any ultimate benefit for the next life. And this type of person, they are controlled under the demoniac qualities. But those who have taken shelter of the divine qualities, the divine nature, and they have developed taste for the bhajan of Krishna. They develop taste for devotional service. But the demoniac qualities are totally opposite. And those who have taken shelter of the demoniac qualities, demoniac nature, they become envious to Bhagavan. They envious to the devotees. They become opposed to the Bhagavan and devotional service. And as a result, they make their path towards the hell. And the demoniac qualities, people under the influence of demoniac qualities, they preach about impersonalism. They spread the concept of impersonalism. In the 16th chapter, 8th verse, it is described, asatyam apratishtam te jagadahu aniswaram. Asatyam, the world is not truth, no existence, there is no God. The world is false, the creation is false. They spread the message of impersonalism. So it comes from the demoniac qualities. And the demoniac qualities characteristics in 16th chapter, 4th verse, Dambha darpa abhimanasya krodha parushyamevacha Ajnanam cha abhijatasya partha sampadam asuri. Lord Krishna is saying, like pride, so much ego, anger, and cruelty, ignorance, and becomes more attracted toward the wealth of the demoniac wealth, demonic qualities. And these are the wealth assets of the demoniac people. And they never follow the scriptural injunctions, make their life miserable, this life and next life. Therefore, how one can come out of these qualities, how can elevate himself from the influence of demonic qualities? Only by the association of pure devotees. Pure devotees are beyond the modes of material nature. And if one will get perfect association of the pure devotees, and they will be engaged in the devotional service with so much love and faith, gradually all the demonic qualities will vanish from our mind and consciousness, and will be purified and will be situated in the divine qualities, and gradually we will advance more and more in the path of spirituality. This is the essence of our 16th chapter. In the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is described 3 types of faith, especially the faith of mode of goodness, mode of passion and mode of ignorance. Sattvagun, Rajagun and Tamagun. The faith in the mode of Sattva, mode of goodness, Shraddha, and the Shraddha in the mode of passion and the Shraddha in the mode of ignorance. So, one person, one human being, by association and from the impressions of the past life, he develops some nature. And according to that, he will be attracted towards the mode of goodness or mode of passion or mode of ignorance. Especially, he will be attracted, their faith will be accordingly. So in essence, those whose faith is in mode of goodness, how is the nature of the mode of goodness? Sattvika Adhyatmika Shraddha. And their faith will be for spiritual activities, for devotional activities. They will be more attracted. Those who are situated, those faith is in mode of goodness. This is their symptoms. They will be engaged, they will be attracted to the activities in devotional service. And those who are situated in the mode of passion, those whose faith is in mode of passion, they will be attracted towards fruitive activities. They will be attracted towards karma shraddha tu rajasi. There will be more faith on karma, and they will do all the worldly karma, fruitive activity. They will be engage themselves in karma and create the bondage of karma. And tamasya adharma shraddha, whose faith is in the mode of ignorance, in tamagun. What is their activities? What they will do? They will be more engaged in adharma, abominable activities, forbidden activities, which is against the rules and regulations of Shastra, injunctions of Shastra. They will go against the instructions of Bhagavan. They will go against the instructions of Shastra. They will be engaged in abominable activities. Especially they prepare themselves to go to hell. But how one can get rid of all these modes of material nature? Because the pure devotees of Lord, they are situated beyond the modes of nature. Their faith is beyond the modes of nature. Because Shuddha Bhakti is beyond the modes of material nature. And in their association, in the heart of a jiva, in the heart of a living entities, that nirguna shraddha, that faith which is beyond the modes of nature, that faith will arise in the heart of a jiva, in association of pure devotees. And in that condition, he will be engaged himself in the bhajan, devotional service of Lord Hari, in the devotional service of Bhagavan. Actually, when one is engaged in the nirguna bhakti, that bhakti which is beyond the modes of nature, that time he is actually a sadhu. Before that, he is not a sadhu yet. He is called a real sadhu when engaged in the devotional service which is beyond the modes of material nature. His faith is nirguna. The service of Bhagavan is nirguna. He is situated in that platform. This is the essence of 17th chapter. The essence of 18th chapter. It is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. In this chapter, the whole summary of the whole Bhagavad Gita, complete Bhagavad Gita is given in this chapter. And in this chapter, it is concluded, it is established that Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the topmost tattva of Bhagavan, arthat he is the last limit of the absolute truth. He is the topmost among all the incarnations of Godhead. That's why it's called Supreme Personality of Godhead is established. And Bhagavan himself giving instruction that one should surrender himself unto the lotus feet of that Bhagavan Krishna, because he is the topmost. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam braja. In 18th chapter 66 verse. This is the Saranagati, and Bhagavan himself saying, give up all type of activities, all type of so-called religion, temporary religion, and surrender unto me, because he is the supreme. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. And in other verses in this chapter, it is described that who is qualified to get bhakti, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Nasauchate Nakankati Sama Sarvesu Bhutesu Mad Bhakti Labhate Param. How one Jnani Bhakta, when he comes in the association of pure devotees, he attains such a platform that one day he enters into pure devotional service. That is the essence of this sloka. Then only by bhakti, in 18th chapter 55 verse, bhaktya mam abhijanati javan jaschachmi tattvata. Only by pure devotional service, one will be able to realize Bhagavan and will understand Bhagavan in truth, and ultimately he will enter into the realm of Bhagavan. He will be qualified to enter into the spiritual world, eternal abode, where he will have no more rebirth. He will not come back to this trap of Maya or the bondage of karma again. This is like Bhagavan is saying about Saranagati and all these things. It is about Navada Bhakti. The surrendership is like Navada Bhakti. Saranagati, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, and other instructions is given here in this chapter. And ultimately, Lord Krishna is saying about Bhav Bhakti. Like Saranagati is beginning, then Navada Bhakti, practicing devotional service, and ultimately our perfectional stage goal is to attain Bhav Bhakti. And what is the symptom? What is the instruction given in Bhav Bhakti? Like Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakta Majjaji Mam Namaskuru Mam Eva Esyati Satyam Te Pratijani Priyosime. It seems that Lord Krishna is saying, think about me, become my devotee, worship me, pay obeisances me. But actually this is the most confidential instruction. This will only be possible not by mechanically, But when one will attain Bhav Bhakti, one will take shelter of Bhav Bhakti, then it will be possible. And taking shelter of the Bhav Bhakti, one will attain ultimately the Rasamai Seva, the ultimate loving devotional service will attain in the spiritual abode. This is the most confidential instruction, 18th chapter, 66th verse. After giving all the most confidential instruction, all the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Krishna is saying that who is my best devotee? Who is the best type of devotee in this world? In 18th chapter, 68th verse, Lord Krishna is speaking about some secret. What is that? Jaimam paramaguhyam mad bhaktesu abhidhasyati bhakting maying param kritva mam evasyati asamsaya. Whoever distributing this message, distributing this knowledge, paramaguhyam, most confidential knowledge, which is Lord Krishna is giving in this chapter, who is distributing this most confidential knowledge among my devotees, mad bhaktesu abhidhasyati, who is distributing bhakti maying param kritva, he will attain the ultimate stage, ultimate platform of devotional service. That is the love of Godhead. Bhakti maying param kritva, there is no doubt in this. And again Lord Krishna is saying, next verse, 18th chapter, 69 verse, Nacha tasmat manusyesu kaschinme priyakuttama. Oh, there is no more superior, more dear to me than that devotee who is distributing this most confidential knowledge, who is giving this, spreading this message of Bhagavad Gita among all the devotees, distributing this, preaching this. He is most dear to me than all the jiva present in this whole planet. Like Lord Krishna is saying, that's why our acharyas, our Guru Varga, they always preached this message of Bhagavad Gita all over the world, because they are best type of devotees, most dear to Krishna. And upon hearing all the instructions of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is saying, Lord Krishna, Nashta moha smriti labdhva tot prasadat mai achyuta sthitosmi gata sandeha karisya bachanam tava. Arjuna is saying, O Krishna, Nashta moha smriti labdhva, all my illusion, all my attachment, now totally destroyed, nashta, by hearing your nectarian instructions. Smriti labdhva, now I am getting pure consciousness, pure intelligence, now I have attained. Now I have no doubts. Sthitosmi gata sandeha, I am beyond the doubts. I have attained that platform, I am beyond all the doubts and illusions. Sthitosmi gata sandeha. And now I am ready to do whatever you want. Whatever you are saying, I will do that now. Follow as it is. Karisya bachanam tava. I will only do what is your wish, what is your instruction, what is your order. Not do anything else. One will be only able to follow as it is the instructions of Guru. One will be able to follow the instructions of Krishna as it is when one will be free from all the illusion and doubts and attachment. That's why by practicing devotional service in association of pure devotees, then one day that platform will come that we can follow as it is, follow perfectly, and will become the real devotees of Krishna. This is the summary of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In coming days, we'll hear more from Bhagavad Gita, from important shlokas, from chapter 1, chapter 2 till chapter 18th, most important verses, and we'll try to study what is our Acharyas saying in the commentaries, in the explanation. We'll try to release that, and then we'll make our life successful by releasing Bhagavad Gita, hearing Bhagavad Gita. With these words, I'm concluding my speech here. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। जय कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। रूपानुगाचार्य शिल गुरुदेव की जय। रूपानुग गौड़ीय गुरुवर्ग की जय। समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे